We begin with breaking news and a verdict in the trial of a man accused in the beating death of a Kent State University student. Jurors found Ronald Kelly guilty of felony murder. Kelly is the second person found guilty in the death of Christopher Kernich.
The verdict came down just about 20 minutes ago. News Channel 5's Curtis Jackson is live on 5 outside the Portage County Courthouse in Ravenna. Curtis?
Danita, the jury deliberated for a little over 8 hours on the fate of Ronald Kelly. This has been closely watched because many people have been remembering what's happened during the Barker case and wanted to find out how it would affect potentially Barker's sentence and what Kelly would get. It was a very dramatic moment in the courtroom. Here's a look at it now.
Verdict form for count 2. Murder in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903002A. We, the jury, being duly impaneled, sworn and affirmed, find the defendant Ronald Kelly not guilty of murder of Christopher Kernich. Count 3, felony murder in violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903002B. We, the jury, being duly impaneled, sworn and affirmed, find the defendant Ronald Kelly guilty of felony murder.
Now, the difference between the not guilty verdict in the murder and guilty in felony murder is that felony murder essentially means that Kelly did, through the act of beating Kernich, cause Kernich's death. That's basically what that means. Essentially, it could potentially suggest not necessarily intentional, premeditated murder, as we have seen in our more serious cases, but rather Kernich dying as a result of Kelly's actions during that terrible night in which Christopher Kernich was killed. Now, back to Adrian Barker. Barker was the first person tried here. In many ways, his trial determined somewhat Kelly's fate. Kelly often referred to, in some ways, the testimony taken during the Barker trial and somehow used that to sort of structure his story before the jury. That's what many are saying here on the defense and on the prosecution side, that he was somehow able to link Barker's actions to his actions and potentially make them not look as severe before the jury. Now that Kelly has been sentenced, or rather found guilty here, Barker will be sentenced next week. That's on Tuesday. And shortly after that, Kelly will come back in court and receive his sentence as well. One